Sorry for the brief interruption. I just had to go get my daughter outside. So I was saying number 3, Notorious B.I.G. came out in 1994. So any of these top 5 albums, they could be rearranged from number 5 to number 1. But of course, Biggie's got to be in the top 5. But again, this was his solo debut career. This was his debut solo album. So like Life After Death, the double album they came out with, his second album, that is probably has some bigger like commercial hits on it, but Ready to Die is, I think, is his best album, from start to finish. It's the one I like the best, so that's why I put it on my top 10. So then number 2, I got Tupac, Me Against the World, 1995. Now the first Tupac album I ever really listened to was All Eyes on Me, which is a fire album. It's a great song. It's a double album. Like both discs are like just, you can listen to them from start to finish, and it's a great album. That's the first album I really listened to. So that was back when I was like in middle school. But then when I went back and I started listening to it again, like in my late 20s, early 30s, and I listened to Me Against the World, and I was like, wow, dude. Like, and then like he released it and made those songs when he was in prison, and just like how deep the songs are, and like Tupac to me is like, he's the greatest rapper of all time. He just is such a talent, like beyond rap. You know what I mean? He's a poet. He's an actor. The guy was just so incredibly talented, and just because of like a lot of the stuff that he did, and the negativity that surrounded him and stuff like that, and the whole thug stuff, and like the bandanas and stuff, a lot of like the positive stuff and like his real talents and gifts like kind of got overshadowed and lost in the mix, and that's unfortunate because the guy, if he stayed alive today, I mean, like I can't even imagine like what he would be coming up with. You know what I mean? Just like, what a brilliant mind. So then my number 1. People are probably not going to like this, but this is one of my favorite rap albums of all time. Honestly, like if I had one rap album I could listen to for the rest of my life, and I had just one CD, and it was a CD player, and it would never break or skip or what, never mind the technology deficiencies, but if I could listen to one, it would be this. It would be Dr. Dre, The Chronic. And that came out in 1992. That's one of the first hip-hop albums I fell in love with from start to finish. So many classics on it. Just, he was one of the greatest rap producers of all time. He was one of the greatest eyes of talent. He discovered Snoop Dogg. He discovered Eminem. Guy's kind of a weirdo, and he's a trash rapper himself. But like, what a brilliant producer! And his ear for music, like his, the samples, and just, I don't know, just the overall feel of like his music and stuff is just, I love it, and so that's why on one of my honorable mentions I also have Chronic 2001, which came out in 1999, which is full of bangers and stuff too that reminds me of like high school when I listen to that album. But Dr. Dre, The Chronic 2001, just the original Chronic 1992, and of course everybody remembers the iconic like black CD with the bright green pot leaf on it, kind of black and green, the Celtics. But so that's my top 10. Dr. Dre, The Chronic, number 1. Tupac, Me Against the World, number 2. Notorious B.I.G., number 3. Ready to Die. 4. Outkast, Southern Playalistic, Cadillac Music. 5. Nas, Illmatic. 6. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Eternal 99. 7. Cypress Hill, Black Sunday. 8. Eminem, Slim Shady LP. 9. Snoop Doggy Dogg, Doggy Style. 10. DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. And a couple honorable mentions. I put down Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, 1996. It's one of his first albums, and it's a good album for a rapper I'm not particularly too keen on. The Walks, Money, Power, Respect came out in 1998. And Juvenile, 400 Degrees came out in 1998 as well, and that's one of like my favorite old school Southern hip hop, like besides Outkast and stuff like that. The real Southern, But anyways, so if you liked my video and like my content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will be coming out with some more videos very soon. Thank you very much.